That's what he imparted. Then he tells us in that same chapter, the second chapter of 1 Corinthians, how it's impossible for any person to know a man's thought except the spirit of that man which dwells in him. And therefore, no one knows or comprehends the thoughts of God except the Spirit of God. And so he sends the Spirit upon him. So the real coming of Jesus, the return of Jesus, in the truest sense, is simply the manifested power of the Holy Spirit. That's his coming. He can't come in any other way. He becomes invisible. He departs this world. And then sends the Holy Spirit. Well, the Holy Spirit comes like the wind. I tell you, just like the wind. And when you hear it, it's the most unearthly song you have ever heard. But it's wind. It's like a storm wind. It possesses you. And then you wake. And you wake to find yourself in tomb, and then you come out of that tomb where you've been buried. And then everything, the entire story now, unfolds within you. Scene after scene without any deviation. And that's the being that you are. And when it happens and it comes to the very end, you know who you are. You are God himself. You are the power of God, for that is Jesus Christ. The power of God and the wisdom of God. And now you know the true exodus from bondage. That what you read about in the Old Testament was only an adumbration, a foreshadowing. But when it happens to you, this is the true exodus. When you are set free. Set free because you found the Son. And if the Son sets you free, you are free indeed. And the Son stands before you. And you know exactly who he is. And he knows who you are. So don't close the book and wait for a year. Set your hope fully upon the grace that is coming to you as the unveiling and the revelation of Christ in you. For that's where he is. He's all buried within you. In the meanwhile, use the law psychologically. External observation means nothing. All the outside ceremonies mean nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's all just, well, that was my command when I was saying, down with the blue bloods. All church protocol. That's what it means. Done with it completely. Pay no attention to it. Even to the little simple thing, which is a very pleasant thing, and you sit down to dine, and someone calls upon you to say grace, say grace. Don't be abusive about it, say. But you know it means nothing. But do it if you're called upon to do it. We do not have it at home. We sit down and I thoroughly enjoy my meal that my wife prepared. And I thank her for preparing it. But if one calls upon you to do it, do it. But all outside ceremony means absolutely nothing. That was my command when I was saying, down with the blue bloods, down with all church protocol. So the so-called kissing of the feet, and you saw this picture the other day, and the washing of the feet of these 12 elderly men, and kissing of the feet, that's out. Has nothing to do with real Christianity. I tell you what it is, from experience. He will wake within you, and then you will know every one of those disciples, what aspect of your own being he represents. And that one who was closest to him, the one who was his friend, the one to whom he gave the honored peace, that was Judas, the hand of God, the directive hand that could fulfill his purposed end by betraying the secret. As I do it every time I talk to you, I betray the secret of Christ. I can't betray it if I don't know it. No one can betray what he doesn't know. And so one must first know it to betray what I'm betraying. I'm telling you exactly how it happens. It happens in the way that I have told you. He will come suddenly upon you, the Holy Spirit. It will come like a storm wind. And when it comes, you will awake to find yourself in tune. And then you will have the innate wisdom, for Christ is also the wisdom of God, not only the power of God, to move that stone where it was. That was the seal. Break it by pushing it from within. And you will come out. And you will find surrounding you the witnesses to the great event that God succeeded in his purpose, which was awakening you as God. For this is the birth of God, not born of blood, or the will of the flesh, or the will of man, but of God. And you come out. And the sign of your birth is present. And here is the sign wrapped, as you're told, in swaddling clothes. And you pick it up, and in the most endearing manner, you say, "How is my sweetheart?"